Alright, what is going on, everyone? How are you guys all doing? Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. And today we are here with the beginning of episode number 16 of Free-to-Play to a Main, where I turned a free-to-play account into a member's account that is now self-sustaining on bonds. I'm recording this intro after I've already made the video, so at the beginning of this video I had about 5 or 6 days left of membership, a 25 mil bank, and my total level was 1237. That's not the case now, but to find out where I get, you're gonna have to watch the video. That's how this works. So without further ado. So at this point, I haven't played in a hot second because I worked on a video today and I had to move my computer back to my college and just stuff. But right now, I'm gonna go stream a little bit, which is something I really don't do a ton. And because I haven't streamed in a while, you know, I want to do something kind of enjoyable and fun. And so I'm gonna do some Wilderness Slayer. I know it's not efficient, and I know, god damn it, I need to start doing some quests. I'm at 130 quest points, and I'm such a noob. But it's Friday night. We'll do that tomorrow. But for now, you know, let me have some fun. Let me go do some Slayer. I'll be back. And I know this is a progress series and like half a guide, and I know I should try to do stuff in a most efficient way, but you know what I think's most efficient? Enjoying the game so you don't hate yourself. So this dude at the Grain Exchange said he would he'd pay people a little bit of money to buy him some adamant plate bodies real quick, so you know, I'll help the homie out. Hopefully I didn't pay too much for that. Shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, 9.65, sounds good. Here you go, my man. He should pay me 10K per one, which means, you know, I'll make like 40K. This happened to be a time where it didn't go exactly my way, and basically this guy said he was going to pay 10 GP over the price he wanted to pay for them, I guess. He said they should insta-sell for 9.5, but I insta-bought them for 150 GP higher, and then he proceeded to call me a scammer and told me to fuck off, so... Cool stuff. So that is 61 Slayer coming in. Nothing really unlocked with that level. However, I did not record last night as I was drinking a little bit. So I did hit 73 Slayer. We're now up to about, I think 36 tasks in a row, and we have over 1,000 points. So absolutely killing it in regards to the points and just the Wilderness Slayer in general. So I'll do a little bit more of it here today, and then I think I'm going to hop on out of here probably with about 75 strength or so. So now I'm going to do something that I guess isn't as fun. I'm going to clean my bank, but in part, I'm also going to sell off almost everything that I don't need right now. I'm going to stop doing the Wilderness Slayer that I've been doing. I got to 62 Slayer. I have 74 strength, and I got 64 attack. Now, what I'm doing right now with attack is I'm working on getting 70 so that I can get an Abyssal Whip, and we can start doing Konar Slayer task instead of being out in the wilderness. The reason I'm out in the wilderness is the Chain Mace that's very helpful for Slayer that I've explained in the past. So right now, I'm going to switch on over to questing after I clean my bank out and sell off everything, and then I will flip on the side. Right now, my bank is 22.1 mil, and if I add the emblems, 23 mil. Before we go questing, though, I would like to talk about flipping. I know it kind of is a controversial thing that I'm flipping on an account that's supposed to be in a series. It's kind of a guide for people that are coming back to the game in a sense, and I understand that. That's why I held off on flipping for so long. I didn't do it really in free-to-play, and I waited a decent bit into members to get into it because it's not something that I wanted to get into right away. But once you become a low to mid-level pay-to-play account, I highly recommend flipping. I mean, it makes me so much money. Obviously, I have 23 mil. Without flipping, maybe I'm closer to 10 or 12, which still is insane, but it isn't 23. Now, at the end of the day, that's the difference, honestly. That's the flipping difference. But really, no one needs that much money. I don't need 25 mil right now. It's not really aiding my experience. I mean, whenever I'm going out doing Wildy Slayer, I have 15 mil just sitting on my bank, and whenever I skill, all that money's still there. The reason I've been flipping so much lately is because flipping is the best way to go about making money while you do skills that you actually need to train for your account. A lot of these low-level skills, you can't just do money-making methods with them. So if I don't flip, basically I just have to do skilling, and then on the side I have to do like green dragons or other money-making methods. I still do those methods, I just don't have to do them as much now because I flip on the side. I mean, ultimately, I'm not holding back any money-making methods. I'm not making money. It's just at the moment, I'm in a stage on this account where I want to progress, and no one should ever be focused on money as a med level. If you have over a couple mil as a med level and you're sustaining membership perfectly fine, you're good. You're golden. You don't need a ton of cash. You need cash once you get into the late game. We'll be prepared for it. I mean, at the end of the day, I think it's the best way to go about playing an account, so that's how I'm going to play it. I provided more than enough guides, and in these videos, I show you all my flips, so you know all the items I'm flipping. I try to make it as easy as I can for you guys, and at the end of the day, I mean, I'm playing this account as a guide, but I'm also playing this account because I enjoy it, and I enjoy flipping, so I'm going to continue to do that as I go quest. I'll see you guys soon. I mean, hey, that's not bad. Right now I got a 18.5 mil cash check is what we're starting off with the questing, so I'll do some flipping on the side, but I mean, not bad, right? Not bad. I got my potions right here, my tabs over here, my armor up here, all my teleports, and I got my runes. And really below that, I'll fill this up eventually. I'd say don't worry about all your tabs. Just have one solid tab that most of your stuff's in. And other than that, we'll sort this all out later. Getting done with the first quest, that is the feud. Nice little 1 quest point, but more importantly, 15,000 thieving XP coming in. Also now I can blackjack, which is one of the meta thieving methods up until you get into some of the higher tier stuff, but that takes me all the way to 40 thieving, which actually puts me over 1250 total level. So with that, we have access also to the first ever skill total world that I can use here. These 4 right here. So, you know, it's something. It's something. Shades of Morton quest coming in now. We get 2k crafting, 2k herblore. I don't think I'll get a level from either one of those. I do not, but I do get 3 quest points, so nice little addition there. And we're starting on the storyline for the Mauritania area, where I will do the next piece of the guide in search of the Marek. All right, Mr. Stranger, tell me what I need to know, brother. Yes, the completion of In Search for Marek. I get some, XP that won't do me all too much, and I get another 2 quest points. I also have access to this little shortcut right here, which used to be useful whenever people used to run to Barrows. You know, you'd bank over here, you'd run through down here, and you'd end up down over Barrows. But now I can just teleport. So, dead content, yay, yay! Good for when I go do swamp lizards. I don't know. Troll Stronghold to be completed. I know I say it like a decent bit, but in case anyone's wondering the order that I'm going through these, it's the Slayermusiq quest guide. I'll leave a link in the description below. I haven't done that too much. It's basically the order he recommends you run through them, and I'm doing most of them the same. I just skipped rat catchers because it's a garbage quest and I'm not touching it. Well, right now I'm in the middle of the family crest quest. I about 60% of the way through, and I need 40 smithing to be able to make these bars into the gold bars that I need. The family crest quest will also unlock me goldsmith gauntlets and cooking gauntlets, both of which will allow me to train those skills. I've kind of been holding off, especially on smithing for that, so right now I gotta go get 40 like the idiot I am, because I didn't do it beforehand. And then after that I might do a little bit of smithing and just try to get like 50 real quick with the gold bars, just to show you guys how quick it is. About 200 steel bars later, we have 40 smithing. That unlocks us the ability to smith gold ore, and I mean, gold ore is typically the best way to go about training smithing, but if you want to go about it a little more AFK method, this is what I was doing, dart tips, and you can do that all the way till 99, but it's not going to be as fast. It's definitely a little bit more chill. Time to get back to the quest. Finishing off the family crest quest, we get 1 quest point and steel gauntlets, which is what I am mainly looking for here. So, these can now be changed into 3 different gauntlets, the first being the chaos gauntlets, where I have to talk to the dude up here. That one I won't really use much. It basically boosts your chaos spells that you use, but I'm too high magic. I really won't do much of that. In the mine down here, I can change them into goldsmithing gauntlets, where they will provide me more XP for being able to smith gold, which is what we're looking for. And then finally right here, we can turn them into cooking gauntlets, where I will burn less food. So I'll use this eventually, but right now I think I'm gonna go change them into goldsmithing gauntlets, and I'll go get a decent bit of smithing levels. Why not? So as we get into blast furnace, I'll show you guys a little bit of what it's about. There are 2 things that I'd recommend you get, the first being ice gloves, and obviously the second that I just got, goldsmithing gauntlets. But in addition to that, while you're here, you will have to pay GP per hour to use this place. You can fill it in the coffer right here, and you use about 72k per hour. So that is if you have 60 plus smithing. In addition to that, if you don't have 60 plus smithing, which obviously I don't, you have to pay the foreman about another 15k extra per hour, 2.5k every 10 minutes to be able to use the blast furnace. So first I have to pay him, then I can load up the coffer, deposit some coins, I'll throw 150k in there, and that'll do me well for a decent bit. Now the overall flow of it is basically this. I will be drinking 1 stamina dose whenever needed, and then you grab all the gold ore you can, run over here to the blast furnace, you throw them on up here in the conveyor belt, and it will give you a warning, but you can turn this off, don't ask again. Throws them all out there, wait until you get the XP drop, and then switch to your ice gloves, because if you don't do that, you won't get the boosted XP, and the ice gloves allow you to take the bars from the dispenser quicker. So then I take all the bars back to the bank, and it's as simple as that. Now you can do other bars. I actually have a video where I go through talking about how it's more efficient to actually do gold bars mixed with some profitable bars. I'll also put that in the description below, because I'm so helpful today. Yeah, I'll be back here in a hot second, but as you saw right there, I mean, it's 1.5k XP every time, and you can still throw the gold ore up there with the ice gloves on and switch over to the gauntlets, and you'll be fine. And as quick as that, we have now gotten up to 50 smithing. As you can tell by my coffer, I've only used 19k, which means, I've been here for a little over like 15 minutes, and I already got 10 levels. That's just how crazy it is here with goldsmithing gauntlets, honestly. Gonna aim to use up the rest of my 1.8k that I have left. It should get us a decent bit, maybe up to 55, 57, somewhere in there. But looking around off my stats, last trip of smithing I will be doing here, and I'm gonna get on out. I think, yes, there we go. So, I got 56, very close to 57. If I would have, sometimes I accidentally had my ice gloves on, so I would have done them correctly the entire time, probably would have been fine. But, gonna go now and switch on over to cooking, which is a little more AFK, can kind of hang out a little bit more, and I do have to switch the gauntlets, which cost me a good 25k, but that's not that big of a deal. The gauntlets are useful for cooking because, with cooking at a certain level, you stop burning food, and for the most part, the cooking gauntlets typically are about 3 to 4 levels lower than cooking without them. So, if I can save myself from burning some food, why not? Gonna go work a little bit on that, try to get that over 60 definitely, and I'll be back in a sec. So I missed 60 cooking, not because, I wasn't here, I wasn't paying attention. I had some stuff to deal with in my clan chat, so, I had to take care of that, thus why I missed 60 cooking. But for right now, I've just been working with lobsters for a little bit. As you can see, I've cooked about 1,000. And also, shout out to the CC. I've never hit 100 people in my CC, so I'm not saying that you guys have to join in order to make my dream come true, but if you want to, feel free. So there we go. That is 62 cooking. I now can actually cook monkfish, but since I'm going to burn a lot of them, I am going to stay away from that. But this is going to be the end for this episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. I didn't make a lot of money, really. I've just been progressing. My stats are getting up there. I'm going to hit 1,300 total definitely next video. I have a ton of low-level stats. I could get up more, and I'm really starting to get close to Barrow's gloves. I think if I just go for a little push, I think I have it in me. A lot of good unlocks still to get, but hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like. Anything you want to tell me, anything you want to see me do, let me know in a comment down below. And if you want to see more as soon as it goes live, make sure to subscribe to the channel. But with that said, hopefully you do have a wonderful day, and